Alright everyone, welcome back. My name is LC and today we're here with some more DC Heroes and Villains info. Today we'll be covering Bane, Scarecrow, and King Shark that have just been added to the game. Well, kinda. They're in the game, but you can't get them yet. But we'll be covering over and breaking down their passage and skills. And I'll just say this right now. After seeing some of these characters, one of them seems snapped. In a way. And I'll explain it to you in a minute. But as always, I want to thank all of you guys for stopping by and coming by to watch, whether you're old or new viewer. I appreciate all of you guys for viewing and supporting this channel, whatever means necessary. Remember the 1,000 subscriber giveaway that'll happen at the end of the year. If we reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2023, 2 subscribers will win 2 games of their choice. Let's make sure that we hit that milestone. Now, first off, covering the man Bane right here. Look at him, veiny, look at him, veiny. You see, I'm not going to say I predicted it. Okay, no, screw it. I did predict it. I said he was either green or purple. I was heading toward green because of his venom. But I'm just thinking of, his coloring, well, like the Arkham Most Wanted team, because he's on that team along with Scarecrow. It's like, what color needed a 5-star? You could say that maybe yellow needed one, and that technically they need a red and a blue, but that's a whole different thing. Joker is a good 5-star purple, so I guess it's fair, right? But yeah, honestly, I'm not mad at him being a purple unit. It's whatever. Would I prefer the green a little bit, since Riddler doesn't really do damage, he's more on the debuff side. But again, it's fine, right? It's honestly fine. So looking into his passive, okay, first off, I'm just gonna say this: the first sentence, I predicted it in the character wishes video. Listen, I'll link it up at the top of the card, the top of the video. You'll see it. You'll see the link at the top. It's for the twist, but I was like, maybe Bane, whenever he uses his venom or something like that, he loses his health or whatever. But each time he loses his health, he gets stronger over a period of time. Okay, and the first sentence says, for each debuff applied to Bane, it increases attack stat by 5%. I said it. I said it, okay? I said it. But then again, it could be like a common sense thing, because like, it's Bane, right? He increases his strength periodically, so it makes sense. But I'm just saying, I said it. I did say it. But yeah, so for each debuff applied to Bane, it increases attack stat by 5%. The first time Bane's HP falls below 33% of his max HP, he grants heal over time, haste, block down, and accuracy down buffs and debuffs on himself for 5 turns. So they went with the comic accurate route. That's what I'm reading here, because he heals over time, which is great. Haste is fine. Haste is okay. Block down, so I'm guessing his chances to block a hit is down, if that's how I'm understanding it, or is it their time? Because this buffs and debuffs on himself, right? So accuracy down too. So I'm guessing it's because he's periodically getting stronger. In the comics, him getting stronger, it means him getting bigger, but he also gets slower, right? So I'm guessing him accuracy down and his block down and stuff is like it's it's like, yeah, it's very reminiscent of his comic accuracy, I guess. So I guess that makes sense. Am I too fond of that? It's not bad, but there's a problem when you're doing things comic accurately, like this with Bane. For what he's worth, he seems great, right? But then like him having that accuracy down debuff and like him debuffing himself, it sucks, because you don't want that to happen for a unit. But then again, it's comic accurate, right? So it's like, it's one of those things. It's like, well, if that didn't happen, and if that happened in the comics, we didn't get something like that, we just got him like completely busted, we'd be like, huh, that's kind of weird. But it's a win or lose situation, honestly. But now, to his power move, attack a single enemy 3 hits, damage multiplier 72% per hit, grant taunt buff on self for 2 turns, inflict defense down debuff on target for 3 turns, remove all debuffs from Bane. If Bane removes 3 or more debuffs, inflict defense down debuff on target for 6 turns. Okay, so the defense down is good. That's really good in my eyes. Now, him falling below 33% for his passive, and then him knocking down those debuffs on himself, I think that can mitigate like his debuffing on himself. I think that might help, but I don't know. We have to see what that entails. I don't know how to go about it. Like, for what it's worth, he seems like a good solid unit, right? It's just like the debuffs, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see how he works on Arkham Most Wanted. That's one thing. Maybe Poison Ivy will have something to do with that. Secret 5-star, always Secret 5-star. We'll see how that goes, honestly. But yeah, for the most part, Bane seems pretty cool. Again, I'll have to see how he plays, but for the most part, I do think he's greatly designed. It's just the debuffs thing. I don't know. Because again, it is comic accurate, but I don't know. I'm surprised they made him a 5-star too. I'm not gonna. I thought all these characters would be 4 stars, but no. Only one of them is a 4-star, and that's Scarecrow, which is, I'll get into that in a little bit. Now next up, King Shark. Okay, now this, he was obviously going to be blue. Come on now. Suicide Squad, obviously. So, thankfully, they actually have a blue unit now, and that blue unit is a 5-star, so that's even better. He is a warrior kind of character, so they kind of, you know, they stick on dealing high damage. You know, high damage is what the warrior do. Okay, is what they do. So, son of Kondraka, I'm not pronouncing it, whatever. Immune to critical hits. King Shark's power move can target enemies with stealth buff. On a critical hit, there is a 33% chance for King Shark to sacrifice 5% of his health to convert 2 random tiles into blue tiles. That's okay. That's okay. I don't know. Like, the stealth kind of seems is iffy, but the blue tiles. I'm not saying it's like why, but like, you know what I mean? It's like Let's see his power move. Shark attack. Attack a single enemy 3 hits. Damage multiplier 110% per hit. Heal self for 50% of damage of the total damage dealt. Okay, that's not terrible. If the enemy does not survive, there's a 20% chance for King Shark to refill his power gauge to 100%. So, you know, this power move is pretty cool, right? You're healing yourself for 50% of the damage you dealt, and then if you knock out your opponent, there is a 20% chance that you'll heal yourself, not heal yourself, your power gauge to 100%. That's cool, right? Again, 20% is low, but like, at least it's there. It's a possibility that can happen. It just is passive. It's kind of boring. I'm not saying like he's a bad character. I won't know until like we get him, right? But he seems meh, you know? Like, it's passive. It's like the immune to critical hits is cool. That I'll take that, right? But then it's like, so what else? You know? Again, it targets the stealth buff, right? And then if he gets a critical hit, he's like it's a 33% chance for him to sacrifice 5% of his HP convert to 2 random tiles into blue tiles, which isn't bad because you build up your power move with their tiles, right? But it's like, I don't know. King Shark's iffy for me. I don't know if he'll be great. I think he'll be all. We'll see how his damage. Let's look at his stats actually. There it is. Oh, his power generation is slow. I think that's why they gave him the knock out the opponent thing for 20%. Because this thing is slow. Jeez. Ay, that is not the greatest. Defense 42, HP 64. What is his attack looking like? It's 82. That's for blue though. If I were to look at Bane, let's see. I'm just comparing damage here. If we were to go to Bane, 100 for purple, everything else is 9. But his health is all up the woo-ha. Jeez. His defense is 23. That's not great. But it's understandable, right? Because each time he gets stronger, you know, it's whatever. So yeah, I'm iffy on King Shark. Now, lastly, Scarecrow. 4-star character. Again, I'm fine with him being a 4-star. It's just everyone else. Like, I would have been cool with like 2 5-stars and then 3 4-stars a month. That kind of seems more accessible. But 4 5-stars and then 1 4-star is kind of weird. I don't know. We'll have to see. Again, this game just lost not too long ago, so we have to see how this game really like plans things in the future. But this is kind of weird, because I mean, either way you have to summon for them, right? But then like the pull rate to get a 5-star is much lower than a 4-star, right? So I don't know. Let's just see. Scarecrow is a disruptor, so his stats are looking like 1004, 28, very slow. Oh yikes, that might not be good. His passive and his power move better have to like, they better like come clutch, because 16 you need 16 of tile matches for this. of yellows to fill it up. His power gauge. That's not good at all. So maybe his passive will come through. I don't know. Let's see. Immune to vulnerability. Jeez, vulnerability debuff. At the start of battle, each time Scarecrow performs a power move, inflict vulnerability debuff on all enemies for 6 turns. But you could barely get a power move probably, because how much yellows are you're getting theoretically? Like, let's keep it as like maybe what's it called? If I read back in Firefly, maybe he does something with the yellows. Maybe that'll help. But I don't know. Like, the vulnerability debuff is fine. It's just like the power move and the power gauge. My bad. That filling up slow is like, I feel like it's hindering him putting the debuff on. But let's see. Attacks all enemies. Damage multiplier 62. Flips all buffs on their debuff equivalent on all enemies. That's nice. That's nice. So, like, let's say someone had a healing debuff, you can go flip that around and be like a non-healing debuff, basically. Let's see, like, I don't like, maybe like a defense. So you have a defense up, you get defense down, stuff like that. That's cool. I'm just very, very concerned about him getting his power move. It takes 16. That is slow. Very, very slow. If I were to look at, let's go to Firefly. I don't know how fast it is for him. It's 13. That's slow. Most characters are slow or fast or very fast. That's with a 3. But 16? Let's look at his passive real quick. Leave damage from an enemy and it's 85% chance to be afflicted with vulnerability. So him and Scarecrow go hand in hand, obviously. Damage receives rate by 40%. Yeah, the yellow, nothing's really happening with the yellows. Unless there's a character I don't know about that like grants like yellow up buffs, like the yellow color up buffs. Then let me know. But yeah, that's not great. That's not great. I'm just looking at characters to see, like, Batman's is average, Superman's average, Luxor's average, Bane's average, Harley Quinn's fast, average, more average, okay, slow, he's slow too. But then again, it makes sense, right? Because he has 20% chance to fill up to 100%. That's fair. Lightwire's very fast. Martian Manhunter's 13 slow. I haven't really read about Martian Manhunter, so I don't know. But Scarecrow scares me, and not in a good way. Like, I'm terrified for it being that slow. I don't know if Scarecrow is gonna be good. We'll have to see how it works. Oh, that's not great. That is not great at all. Starfire's is slow, but like, honestly, not at times when you pair up correctly, she can get hers like relatively fast. If we pair up with Batman, he can like help you know, their allies fill up their power gauge, right? 12 average. I'm concerned for Scarecrow, but honestly, you have to wait and see until one of us gets him, right? But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the breakdown of these characters. Let me know what you guys think about these characters coming to the game and what about their overall kits in the comment section below. My overall thoughts, again, I do think Bane is the best option for me. That's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with that. But I do think they could have went about it differently. Again, Arkham Most Wanted might just be back on top. Like, they might just be that team. Like, they got it on them. But like, you're gonna have to do some serious like reorganizing and like planning like strategically, because Scarecrow, I don't know. We have to see. Yeah, you have to see him in action. I don't know. But yeah, I think Bane's the best option. King Shark is something. I think he's okay. Probably. I'm just gonna say mid. All right, he's mid. All right, he's mid for now. And Scarecrow, again, we have to see how he is in person. But yeah, that's just how it is. Anyways, again, thank you all so much for watching. My name is LC. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you all later.